Scott, we are so hyped about today in Wildwood. I think, are you there right now? Like, were you on Fox this morning? Tell me all about it. We're catching up on a bunch of stuff today.
Hey, Benny. So up early, we had Steve Ducey over at the Vegas Diner in Wildwood. I don't know why everybody else was up at 6:30 a.m., but let me tell you, it was high energy and they were going around interviewing people. And I tell you, Wildwood is ready to turn out for Jack Ciattarelli for governor this November. And I am so excited for our rally tonight. Let's go.
Okay. How many people are going to be there, Scott? What are we looking at?
Thousands have already signed up. Judge Donahue was there at the Vegas Diner this morning with the mayor of Wildwood. I tell you, people are fired up.
So this is something that comes as a shock to many. They'd say, wait a second, the blue wall, the original blue wall, not Michigan and Wisconsin and Pennsylvania, but we're talking like the original East Coast states that have been blue for a very long time, right? That have been blue for decades and generations. Like, could that actually fall? Could we take a brick out of that wall? What does the data look like in New Jersey, Scott?
Well, I don't know why people haven't done this before. Pennsylvania flipped in 2016. It shares 1/4 of its border with New Jersey. There's a lot of shared values there. So the data is showing that even comparatively to last year, a presidential election, Republicans have a higher return percentage rate for mail-in ballots. And I want to be very clear, mail-in ballot, if we're doing a higher percentage rate even before early in-person voting has begun, I believe, Benny, that's a really good sign for us. Because as people know, early in-person voting, we have 9 days of it beginning October 25th through November 2nd. And I keep hearing from people all across New Jersey's 21 counties. They say, Scott, I'm voting early in person on day number 1.
Scott, we've seen some remarkable things from Ciattarelli with Democrats crossing over the aisle, some very prominent ones, and endorsing him. Why is that happening in New Jersey?
Democrats have been in control, Benny. This is a trifecta state government. Phil Murphy, lockdown Phil Murphy, with his radical Democrats have been in power. What have they got to show for it? If you want more of the same, if you don't want anything to change, if you want sky high property taxes, if you want sky high electricity bills, if you want a state that is a sanctuary haven for illegal aliens, where crimes aren't prosecuted, where there is no law and order, then vote for Mikey Sherrill. Mikey cheating scandal Sherrill. But if you want change, if you want life to be affordable, if you want to fix our education, if you want to make sure that people are staying in New Jersey, not fleeing for red states, then you vote for change by voting for Jack Ciattarelli. Moral of the story, Benny, I think people are aware that Democrats have been in control and Democrats have failed to lead, and it is time for change.
Just one last final numbers question, Scott, because I know you're a numbers guy. We were chatting at Penn State. You are very much, I got a team member named ALX. I know you know him. He's a good dude. We call him ALX AI because he pretty much just predicts what we need, before it even happens. And he can just, in an encyclopedic way, go and find anything, any asset or anything. But you and I were talking numbers, and man, it's remarkable how much you know about voter registration, the true raw numbers, the percentages that need to be hit. And so talk to me quickly about what do the polls look like right now for Jack? I think that's why so many people are focused on New Jersey, because the world has been shocked that Jack is polling neck and neck with Mikey. Cheating scandal Mikey.
Yes, Mikey cheating scandal Sherrill is tied with Republican Jack Ciattarelli. I want to make it clear right here and now, this election is winnable. We can win. And the 2021 election, Benny, was decided by 84,000 votes. 84,000 votes. I will never forget that as long as I live. And 600,000 Republicans did not vote in the 2021 election. And furthermore, there are 250,000 gun owners that are not registered, Benny, to vote in New Jersey. Just like California, if every Republican voted, we would win the state. If every Trump supporter that voted last year votes on Tuesday, November 4th, 2025, or during early in-person voting or turning in your mail-in ballot, you will replace lockdown Phil Murphy with Republican change agent Jack Ciattarelli.
One of the most remarkable MAGA rallies, and I'm very sad that I couldn't have been there in person. Probably my favorite MAGA rally was the Madison Square Garden rally. I don't know if you were here in person, but we have some footage of Trump's Wildwood rally. And since we are going to be going hard here in Wildwood, I just want to ask, first off, I think this is the most attended MAGA rally in history with 100,000 people that attended. The footage was incredible. Will Jack be able to turn out like Trump? And what happens if he does?
You know, that's a question for your audience, Benny. That's a question for everybody living in New Jersey right now. If you're tired of the same old, then you have to vote. If you want to support the president, then you come out and vote. If you want to keep the House next year, creating energy that is going to propel us from 2025 into 2026, then you vote this year. Ultimately, this is up to the people. We showed that we could win the popular vote and all 7 swing states and come within 5 percentage points of delivering New Jersey for Donald J. Trump. You at home have the power, and you at home control our destiny. Are you going to register to vote by October 14th going to nj.gov, and are you going to vote and shock the nation by electing Jack Ciattarelli as governor? You have the power.
Final question here, Scott, for someone who is near to your heart and mine, Charlie Kirk. I know that you are passing out stickers saying, I voted for Charlie Kirk. How motivating will that be in this election cycle?
I think we are going to see the ripples of the indelible mark that Charlie has left on American history for decades, for centuries to come. And we're only going to start seeing it now. We've already seen it in voter registration data. We've seen by the amount of people that are going to Turning Point Action. We've seen by the people that are creating chapters all across at their colleges and even high schools. And I do think it's going to be a motivating agent in this election. And even in Pennsylvania, we have early in-person voting beginning on October 14th, his birthday. And the last day to register to vote, Benny, is October 14th. Again, nj.gov. And I think I really want to say this, that we are honoring his legacy by taking positive, constructive action. I think that he wouldn't want it any other way than for us to continue to fight for freedom. And the way that we do that is with ballots. Ballots, not bullets. We do it peacefully. We organize, we register voters, we knock on doors, and we vote. And we're going to have stickers that say, I voted to honor Charlie. And I do think it's going to have an impact this November.
Yes, you are seeing the profound impact today, and you will see it across the nation. I look forward to these battles with you, Scott. We are going to go on offense. That's what Charlie always wanted us to do, that was constantly talking about. I know that you partnered with Turning Point. I know that you partnered with Charlie. I know that you were speaking at Turning Point events. You were ubiquitous there, absorbing the energy, registering voters, and you were carrying forward Charlie's mission in such a noble and honorable way. I very much look forward to fighting these battles with you and alongside you, Scott.
Benny, game on. Can't wait to see you tonight, my friend. Thank you for coming to New Jersey. Thank you for helping us.
Here we go. Scott Presler, 2.4 million subscribers. You, of course, must be one of them. You probably already are. If you're not, you're crazy. Go follow Scott, one of the most uplifting and important accounts that exist on X. Godspeed, my brother. See you soon.
See you tonight.